Recently, with the victory of Donald Trump in the 2024 United States presidential election, the 4B movement appears to be spreading online and gaining numbers following and support. I have already done a video on that movement before, but I will make this video now to share my thoughts and strategy as well as update on the situation and say what I think should be done. With that being said, let's begin. The 4B movement is basically a movement which advocates for women not marrying, being in relationships, having sex or having children, and in general being separate from men, in order to decenter men from their lives, and be separatist and be independent. A sort of analog to MGTOW, but for women with more rules and regulations than MGTOW has, which demonstrates the fact that we MGTOWs believe in freedom and individual choice, and that we can trust people to do the right thing, unlike proponents of the 4B movement. My opinion on the 4B movement is that I'm not against its ideas, because I want more people to be single and I want to hasten the destruction of marriage and relationships. And that's because I see marriage and relationships as the two great evils of this world. The 4B movement doing its thing helps in this. However, there are things I have noticed about the 4B movement, and I cannot help but notice the fact that the scum of the earth, the TERFs, trans-exclusionary radical feminists, gender criticals, and radical feminists, are effectively in control of this movement and dominating it, which means that the character of this movement will be quickly misandrist and man-hating, even going to the point of hating certain women, simply because they weren't born as women, due to these TERFs and the scum of the earth thinking that those types of women have some kind of male essence that I don't think is there, and most people also don't think is there. Now I will explain the strategy on how to deal with them, and a potential opportunity that I can see arising from this situation. First, the strategy. I believe that we should let the 4B movement run its course for the most part. If they do not attack MGTOW or the red pill, we let them do their things and move on to doing our own thing, because the 4B movement would only further benefit our own interests, that being the destruction of marriage. If their movement is smart, they will leave us be and keep their opinions to themselves. However, if they attack MGTOW, or the wider manosphere or the red pill in general, or attack other groups we consider to be important to us and our interests, then we strike back. Remember that they are still feminists, still radfems, so still a threat, so we should treat them as such and attack them if they attack us. We can let the 4B movement run its course because we can survive it and we can even benefit from it if we play our cards right, but we will not let it attack us or disrespect us, and if they do attack us and disrespect us, then we should fight back. Now, onto the opportunity I think will arise from this. I'm observing the 4B movement, and given the fact that TERFs are effectively controlling it in the West, a lot of people are saying it's transphobic. And these people are being proven right by the actions and conduct of those in the 4B movement or its proponents. This gives us an opportunity to win. If the 4B movement becomes transphobic and is toxic and out of control, and if we MGTOWs stay the course and stay moderate on trans issues and allow for reasonable discussion to happen on both sides, and most importantly of all, stay true to our MGTOW First vision and the MGTOW manifesto from all the way back from 2001, then we would be able to present our views and present the manosphere as a whole as a better and more reliable community to ally with and work together than the feminists, effectively being one step closer to shattering the current coalition and its alliances and the current notion of intersectionalism. As we know, the trans community is generally pro-feminist, because they still think that feminism is going to help them somehow or help them secure their rights or benefits. Letting the 4B movement run its course will prove that assumption wrong and will weaken feminism and will thus destroy the alliance between other communities and feminism, and that's why I'm not attacking the 4B movement. Finally, we should keep monitoring the 4B movement for any further developments and any developments in news, and see how we can take advantage of the situation and grow MGTOW and make it succeed. Rarely do such movements happen, even with feminism being in the mainstream, because feminism is a type of ideology that likes to rule other people, not go its own way, which is what makes the 4B movement and the situation around it interesting. If we keep monitoring it, we can find out more of what's going on and find out more information and win. It's interesting to see this happen as a reaction to Trump's victory, although that should have been expected because women are the primary group of people that like abortion the most, and this is how they were probably going to respond. And as Trump gets inaugurated again, we should keep track of what is going on and keep trying to find out how we MGTOWs can take advantage of a second Trump term and take advantage of this entire situation as a whole. I also plan to discuss Trump's policy proposals and Agenda 47 in the near future and my thoughts on them. With that being said, this has been Igor MGTOW and Video Games. Like and subscribe and click the bell notification on YouTube if you enjoyed the video, and follow me on odyssey.com, MGTOW.tv and Twitter. Also join my Guilded server, and bye bye. Thanks for watching.